The conventional wisdom about wealth is fundamentally flawed. We've been taught that the key to financial success lies in securing a high-paying job, inheriting a fortune, or somehow stumbling upon a stroke of luck. But the reality is that true, sustainable wealth is not about chasing money. It's about solving problems. Far too many people feel trapped in a cycle of low income and high expenses, frustrated by the staggering inequality that seems to define our economic landscape. The data is clear. The top 1% of the population now control over 30% of the wealth, while the odds of climbing the economic ladder have never been lower. This is not a sustainable or equitable system, and it's time to challenge the notion that wealth is reserved only for those born into privilege. The good news is, you don't have to play by those rules. There is another path to financial freedom, one that is open to anyone with the drive and creativity to identify and solve valuable problems. Just look at the examples of self-made billionaires like Oprah Winfrey and Elon Musk, individuals who built their fortunes not through inheritance or lucky breaks, but by developing scalable solutions that the market desperately wanted. The fundamental principle at work here is simple yet profound. Wealth is not earned by maximizing your income or finding the highest-paying job, but by creating real value for others. It's about shifting your mindset from trading time for money to building automated outsourced systems that generate wealth on your behalf. This may sound challenging, but the payoff in terms of freedom and financial independence is truly life-changing. The true secret to wealth lies not in chasing money, but in solving problems. This principle is exemplified by some of the most successful entrepreneurs and business leaders of our time. Consider the case of Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft. Gates didn't inherit his billions. He built his empire from the ground up by identifying a critical problem, the need for user-friendly personal computing software, and creating a solution that the market desperately wanted. Similarly, Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, didn't come from a wealthy background. She recognized a problem that many women faced, the inability to find comfortable, flattering shapewear, and developed a solution that not only solved that problem, but went on to become a multi-billion-dollar business. These examples illustrate a powerful truth. Wealth is not about luck or privilege, but about innovative thinking and the willingness to take calculated risks. Gates and Blakely didn't stumble upon their success. They identified a need, developed a solution, and relentlessly executed on their vision. And the good news is, you don't have to be a technological genius or a marketing maven to do the same. The key is to shift your mindset from trading time for money to creating scalable, automated solutions that generate wealth on your behalf. Instead of focusing solely on maximizing your income, you need to look for ways to leverage your time and resources through automation and outsourcing. Take the example of Pat Flynn, a former architect who built a successful online business by creating passive income streams. He started by creating an informative website about the LEED certification process, and then expanded into other niches, leveraging tools and outsourcing to grow his empire. Or consider the case of Tim Ferriss, author of the best-selling book, The 4-Hour Workweek. Ferriss built a thriving business by creating and outsourcing the production of physical products, allowing him to enjoy an enviable lifestyle of freedom and travel. The common thread in these success stories is the willingness to think outside the box and create scalable solutions. Rather than relying on a traditional 9-to-5 job or a fixed income stream, these entrepreneurs identified problems, developed innovative solutions, and leveraged technology and outsourcing to generate wealth that is not directly tied to their own time and effort. This approach may seem daunting, and it's true that building wealth through problem-solving and entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. It requires a willingness to take calculated risks, face setbacks and failures, and constantly adapt and learn. But the truth is, the conventional path to wealth is also fraught with risk and uncertainty. The job market is volatile, retirement plans are not as secure as they once were, and the cost of living continues to outpace wage growth. In many ways, the road less traveled, the path of problem-solving and entrepreneurship, may actually be the safer bet. By creating scalable, automated solutions that generate wealth on your behalf, you can free yourself from the constraints of a traditional job and build a life of true freedom and financial independence. It's a challenging journey, to be sure, but the rewards in terms of fulfillment, impact, and control over your own destiny are truly priceless. The ultimate goal of wealth should not be the mere accumulation of material possessions, but the achievement of true freedom. Too often, we get caught up in the rat race of trying to earn more and more money, without ever stepping back to ask ourselves what we're truly working towards. But wealth is not an end in itself, it's a means to an end. And that end should be the ability to live life on your own terms, free from the constraints of a traditional 9-to-5 job or the pressure to keep up with the Joneses. It's about having the financial independence to pursue your passions, spend time with your loved ones, and make a meaningful impact on the world around you. This is the true power of the problem-solving approach to wealth creation. By shifting your focus from maximizing income to developing scalable, automated solutions, you free up your time and resources to live life on your own terms. Instead of trading your precious hours for a paycheck, you can create products and services that generate wealth while you sleep, allowing you to enjoy the freedom and flexibility that so many people crave. Consider the example of Tim Ferriss, the author of The 4-Hour Workweek. Ferriss built a thriving business by creating and outsourcing the production of physical products, allowing him to enjoy an enviable lifestyle of freedom and travel. He wasn't content to simply work a high-paying job and accumulate wealth. He wanted to redefine the very nature of what it means to be successful and fulfilled. And Ferriss is not alone. Across industries and sectors, we're seeing a growing number of entrepreneurs and problem solvers who are eschewing the traditional path to wealth in favor of a more holistic, freedom-focused approach. They're leveraging technology, outsourcing, and scalable business models to create the kind of life they truly want to live. One defined not by the size of their bank account, but by the depth of their impact and the richness of their experiences. Of course, this kind of freedom doesn't come without its challenges. Building wealth through problem-solving and entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. It requires a willingness to take calculated risks, face setbacks and failures, and constantly adapt and learn. There's no guaranteed path to success, and the journey can be fraught with uncertainty and doubt. But the truth is, the conventional path to wealth is also filled with risk and unpredictability. The job market is increasingly volatile. Retirement plans are no longer as secure as they once were, and the cost of living continues to outpace wage growth. In this environment, the road less traveled, the path of problem-solving and entrepreneurship, may actually be the safer bet. By creating scalable, automated solutions that generate wealth on your behalf, you can insulate yourself from the whims of the job market and the ever-changing economic landscape. You're no longer tethered to a single income stream or dependent on the decisions of a distant employer. Instead, you're in the driver's seat, charting your own course and building the kind of life that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. And it's not just about the financial rewards. The process of problem-solving and entrepreneurship can be deeply fulfilling in its own right. When you're driven by a genuine desire to make a positive impact, to create something of value, the journey itself becomes a source of meaning and purpose. You're not just chasing dollars and cents, you're making a tangible difference in the lives of others, and that kind of legacy is priceless. So, my friends, I encourage you to stop chasing money and start chasing solutions to problems. Identify the challenges that people are facing, create scalable and sustainable solutions, and leverage your time and resources to build wealth on your own terms. It won't be easy, but the rewards in terms of freedom, fulfillment, and financial independence are truly priceless.